et bienvenue to the channel. Today, we re-diving deep into the world of digital investigation with a topic that is absolutely crucial for anyone in cybersecurity: ethical hacking, or even just curious about online privacy. We're going to explore 10 free OSINT tools that you can use to gather information on a target. Now, this isn't about being creepy. It is about understanding the digital footprints we all leave behind and how security professionals use this information to protect systems. These are the foundational tools that every ethical hacker needs to have in their arsenal, so let's get started. First things first, what exactly is OSINT? It stands for Open Source Intelligence, and it's the practice of collecting and analyzing data from publicly available sources to produce actionable intelligence. Think about its social media profiles, public records, news articles, websites. It's all out there. Versional. OSINT Gold. It allows you to understand a target's infrastructure, potential vulnerabilities, and even human-related weaknesses without ever sending a single packet directly to their servers. This initial phase, known as reconnaissance, is the most critical step in any penetration test. By using OSINT, you can map out your attack surface and plan your approach, all while staying completely under the radar. The digital world is constantly changing, so staying current with the latest OSINT tools and techniques is non-negotiable. So, what are these powerful tools? Let's do a quick rundown of the 10 we'll be covering today. First up is Google Dorking, the art of using advanced search operators to find information that isn't readily available. Then we have Shodan, the search engine for internet-connected devices. Next is Maltego, an incredible tool for visualizing relationships between different pieces of data. We'll look at WHOIS Lookup for domain registration details and ipinfo for, you guessed it, IP address information. We'll explore DNS Dumpster for mapping out a target's DNS records and senses, another search engine for internet web scanning. Then we have ReconNG, a powerful reconnaissance framework. Sublist3R will help us find subdomains. And finally, the Wayback Machine will let us travel back in time to see old versions of websites. Each one of these tools serves a unique purpose in building a complete picture of a target. All right, enough talk. Let's see these tools in action. We'll start with Google Dorking. This is more of a technique than a tool. By using specific search queries like cite, example, com, file type, PDF, or in URL:admin, PHP, you can uncover sensitive documents, login pages, and configuration files that were never meant to be public. Let's try one now. See how this simple query reveals internal documents? That's the power of a well-crafted Google Doc. Next, Shodan. Une ligue Google 20. Shodan indexes devices, webcams, routers, servers, industrial control systems, you name it. Let's search for webcam and see what pops up. You can filter by country, port, and service. For a penetration tester, searching for a company's name might reveal exposed servers or services with known vulnerabilities. It's an essential tool for mapping an organization's external-facing asset. Now for Maltego. This is where things get visual. Maltego takes a piece of information, like a domain name, and uses transforms to find related data, like IP addresses, DNS names, and even email addresses associated with that domain. I'll input a target domain here and watch as it builds a graph. Each node is a piece of information and the lines show the connections. You can see how quickly we can map out an entire network infrastructure, making it incredibly easy to spot relationships you might otherwise miss. Let's move on to something simpler but just as important, WHOIS Lookup. Every time someone registers a domain name, they have to provide contact information. A quick WHOIS search on a domain can give you the registrant's name, organization, email address, and even their physical address, though privacy services often hide this. It also tells you about the domain's registrar and name servers, which is great for further DNS reconnaissance. Paired with that is ipinfo. If you have an IP address, this tool can tell you a lot about it. It reveals the geographic location, the ISP, and the organization that owns that IP block. Known as the ASN, this is crucial for understanding where a target's assets are physically and logically hosted. We can just pop an IP address into their website and get an instant report. For a deeper dive into DNS, we have DNS Dumpster. This tool is fantastic. You enter a domain name, and it generates a huge amount of information, including DNS servers, MX records for mail, TXT records, and it even tries to find subdomains. The best part is it creates a visual map of the network, similar to Maltego, showing how everything is connected. It's a one-stop shop for initial DNS enumeration. Sensis is another internet-wide scanner like Shodan, but with a different focus. It's particularly good for finding information about TLS SSL certificates. By searching for a company's certificate, you can often discover all the domains and subdomains they own, even ones you didn't know existed. Let's look up a major company and see how many hosts share their certificate. This is a great way to expand your scope. Next is ReconNG. TIA, full-fledged framework, Python, modeled Metasploit. It's command-line based and uses a modular approach. You can install different modules to pull data from various sources like Google, Shodan, and Twitter. You create a workspace, add a domain, and then run modules to automatically gather information. It's incredibly powerful for automating the reconnaissance process and organizing your findings. Finding subdomains is a critical task, and that's where Sublist3R shines. It's a Python script that enumerates subdomains using search engines and other third-party services. You just run the script with your target domain, and it will quickly spit out a list of potential subdomains. Discovering a forgotten or unsecured development subdomain like dev, company, com can often lead to a major security vulnerability. Finally, let's visit the Wayback Machine at Archive.org. This digital archive of the Internet lets you see what a website looked like in the past. Why is this useful? Websites change. Sometimes, old versions of a site might contain sensitive information, email addresses, or clues about the technology stack that have since been removed. It can also help you find old API endpoints that might still be active but are no longer linked on the current site. So, you've seen the tools, but how do you use them effectively and responsibly? First, always cross-reference your findings. A single tool might give you outdated or incorrect information. Use multiple tools to verify what you find. Second, document everything. Keep detailed notes of your process and findings. This is essential for professional engagements. Most importantly, stay ethical. These tools are powerful, and with great power comes great responsibility. Never use them to target systems you don't have explicit, written permission to test. Using them for malicious purposes is illegal and will land you in serious trouble. Practice in controlled environments like CTF platforms or your own virtual labs. To wrap things up, we've covered what OSINT is and walked through tennis of friting, Shodan, Maltego, Ipinfo, DNS Dumpster, Sensisrika and the WHOIS machine. Each of these plays a vital role in the reconnaissance phase of a security assessment, helping you build a comprehensive picture of your target from publicly available information. Remember, the key is to practice. Set your known lab, grabba domain, and sibat your own S. The more you use these tools, the more intuitive the process will become. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more cybersecurity content just like this. Have you used any of these tools before? Or do you have another favorite OSINT tool that I didn't mention? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Stay safe, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next video.